In the vast ocean of Vedic literature, few gems shine as brightly as this one. This is the Garland of 1,000 Names, a structural and philosophical guide to the Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram. Composed by the great Rishi Vyasa, it serves as a bridge between our finite minds and the infinite reality through the medium of sound. To understand the text, we must first understand the context. The setting is the battlefield of Kurukshetra, but the war is over. Yudhishthira, the eldest Pandava, stands victorious, yet consumed by despair and confusion. He seeks out his grandsire, Bhishma, who lies waiting for death on a bed of arrows, possessing ultimate wisdom, but preparing to leave the physical plane. In this moment of crisis, Yudhishthira poses 6 fundamental questions that represent the existential confusion of all humanity. He asks, who is the one supreme deity? What is the supreme goal? Whom should we worship? Whom should we praise? What is the greatest dharma? And finally, by chanting what does a living being attain liberation? Bhishma's reply is definitive. He declares that the worship of the Purushottama, the Supreme Person, is the highest path. He argues that unlike complex fire rituals, which require wealth and materials, the path of nama sankirtana, or chanting, requires only devotion and one's voice. It is the accessible path to transcend all sorrow. The Stotra is not a random list. It is built like a temple. It begins with the Purva Pithika, the prelude, moves to Nyasa, the alignment of the self, followed by Dhyana, or visualization. Only then do we enter the Stotram, the hymn itself, before concluding with the Phala Shruti, the verses describing the fruits of the practice. Let's look at the sonic architecture. The text is engineered in the Anushtubh meter, 4 lines of 8 syllables each, creating a rhythmic loop. It has technical components, a seed or bija, which is the source of the sun and moon, and a power or Shakti, identified as the son of Devaki. It is designed for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. Before the chanting begins, we perform Nyasa, preparing the vessel. This involves ritually placing sounds on specific parts of the body, like the head and heart. The principle is profound. One must become divine to worship the divine. This connects the reciter's microcosm with the cosmic macrocosm. Next is Dhyana, or visualization. Before we use abstract names, we fix the mind on form. We visualize the deity in the ocean of milk, reclining on the serpent bed. He is cloud-colored, holding the conch and mace, the giver of liberation. We steady the mind on this image. The hymn then opens with a thunderous assertion, Om Vishwam. Vishwam means the universe. The text asserts that God is not just in the universe, He is the universe. He is the pervader and the Lord of the past, future, and present, the master of time itself. The 1,000 names act as a holographic description of reality. These are not mere labels, but qualities. He is described as Staviro Dhruva, ancient and immovable, and Aprameya, immeasurable. He is both Bhaya Krit, the creator of fear for the unrighteous, and Bhaya Nashana, the destroyer of fear for the devotee. The Anushtubh meter creates a continuous stream of sound, like a garland. A single thread soul, or sutra atma, connects these diverse flowers. The rapid succession of names prevents the mind from dwelling on external worries, forcing it to surf the waves of divine attributes. What is the result of this practice? The Phala Shruti outlines specific benefits. The seeker of knowledge attains mastery. The seeker of action attains victory. The seeker of value attains wealth. And the seeker of service attains comfort. It promises a cure for disease and freedom from fear. But the most powerful promise is found in verse 11, Na Vasudeva Bhaktanam Ashubham Vidyate Kwachit. For the devotees of Vasudeva, there is no such thing as misfortune. Even setbacks are framed as steps towards spiritual evolution, and the fear of birth and death is dissolved. For those who find the 1,000 names too difficult, Lord Shiva reveals a secret to Parvati. He states that chanting the name Rama just 3 times is equivalent to the power of the entire 1,000 names. Rama represents the perfect balance of fire and moon. Ultimately, the Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram is a journey from existential inquiry to immortality. It is a timeless tool for inner peace. As the text concludes, we dedicate every action, body, speech, mind, and senses to the Supreme Narayana. Om Tat Sat.